Hi friends, welcome back to my channel Anki Talks, and I am here with you again with a very different and a very new topic this time. So today we are going to talk about how to stop overthinking and start living. So tell me, has it ever happened that you've had a full blown argument in your head with somebody and you didn't even know why you were mad at them? Or maybe you played a conversation around 27 times in your mind, wondering how it sounded. And it actually sounded very weird when you said, "Thanks, you too." That was after the waiter said, "Enjoy your meal." I mean, why will I say thanks and you too to the waiter, right? So, this is a clear cut indication where I would say, congratulations, you, my friend, are an overthinker. Okay, don't be scared about it. It's absolutely fine. It's very normal. Happens with everybody. I am one of the victims for very many years, where I would actually think multiple times of various steps and consequences even before I would take out a single word from my mouth. And guess what? It's not just you or me, there are many, many people out there who are actually big time overthinkers. But this also happens to be a very important topic in today's world because at times, while we are into overthinking, a lot of us have that self realization that yes, I am an overthinker. But at times, we also fail to understand and realize what all it does to us, how it impacts us, and majorly in a little negative manner. So, today I'm going to help you and talk to you in this video about certain tips and ways in which we can handle this concern of overthinking. And let me tell you, my dear friend, these are the tips which I have used myself. And today, I'm a way more calmer and peaceful person. And overthinking is something which I always have the last option on my list. Okay? So, let's understand and tackle your noisy brain. Okay? So, like I was talking about various ways in which overthinking can impact us, let's understand the cost of overthinking. Overthinking doesn't just waste your time and energy, it drains your joy, kills your creativity, and most dangerously, it makes you doubt your own self, which is actually not required. You end up holding back on things you really want to do, decisions you really want to take, and you end up not doing them because your brain wrote a tragic script and you kept thinking what could actually go wrong. And what happened in the end, you didn't do what you really wanted to do. And we definitely don't want to face such situations in life. So, this is the cost of overthinking we are paying. Let's take a relatable example. I still remember there was a time when I was on my full time 9 to 5 job, which was obviously never till 5. I would always keep thinking that if I punch out at this time, what will my boss and my HOD think? The more I would sit late, the more I would keep thinking. But if they were never happy, what was the point of me stressing out? If I leave at 5:30, if I leave at 7, or if I leave at 9, they would still want more from me. They were getting their job done. I was up to the mark when it came to time management and task management. But the clock of exit kept me overthinking and it made me unhappy and stressful, not the seniors. There could be examples with you as well. And please do share with me in the comments and for the benefit of all the viewers. Imagine spending 2 weeks stressing over sending a mail. You keep thinking, if I send this, this is what will happen, this is how they will react. Should I send it? Should I not send it? What will happen if I send? What will happen if I don't send? And imagine when the time came, you just forgot to send the mail. That's what overthinking does to us. Let's move to the most important segment of this video. That is, how do I stop overthinking? So I'm going to share some tips with you, and if you follow them even a teeny bit, I'm sure they are going to help you a lot. So the first one is catch yourself in the act. The moment your thoughts start spiraling, you need to catch yourself red-handed, your brain right there. You need to stop yourself by saying, "Oh my God, oh my brain, please stop it. Why am I doing this all over again?" and again wasting all my time and energy. Awareness, my dear friend, is the first step. Now, let's go to tip number 2, which says write it down. Journaling has been my forever, always go to mantra whenever I talk to anybody about all such kind of areas of improvement. Your brain is not a hard disk, it's going to run out of space very soon. You can't keep everything stored. Offload your thoughts. And you cannot always have those ears or those shoulders or those acne aunts or those friends who would want to hear out everything. But when you're journaling, your diary actually wants to hear you out. It actually wants you to pen down every single thing that you want to pour. So, journal, dump your brain thoughts on that diary with that pen and paper. Scribble whatever you wish to. It's only for you to read. Nobody's going to read and judge, oh my god, they've written so well, they should now write a book. No. Because, why am I saying this? At times when we scribble or write a journal, we start overthinking there also. That what should I write? What will sound better? If I write this, then what will I write? No. Please stop your brain from overthinking that very moment also. Whatever comes in your mind, please write it down. You're going to feel lighter instantly, trust my words. Tip number 3, set a worry timer. Give yourself 10 minutes a day to worry. Yes, I'm asking you to calendarize it. And after that, you close the mental tab. So if you're worrying on something for those 10 minutes, that's it. You do not waste the 11th minute on this. Because, my dear friend, every single time you have in life is very precious. And it can't go waste in overthinking where it doesn't lead you anywhere. Hence, tip number 3. Tip number 4. Take action, however small it is. Overthinking often masks procrastination. We keep delaying things because our brain is busy overthinking on certain topics. So take one tiny action. I mean, even if you're Googling for that matter, something you had to search about, that will count. Tip number 5, get out of your head and into your body. So what I'm trying to say here is move, walk, dance, clean, go grab a cup of coffee, say hi to that colleague or that friend. Do something. Change your particular state to stop that mental loop. Because in that particular state, you have been constantly overthinking. Again, this is where tip number 1 of being self-aware counts. But automatically, the moment you are self-aware, just move around. You need to divert your mind, and the moment you divert it, your overthinking will stop. This is one of the most effective tips. Tip number 6, ask. Will it matter in 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 years? Most of the stuff we obsess over doesn't even last over a week. Use the 5-5-5 rule to zoom out. Whatever you've been overthinking, does it even matter after 5 days? Is it going to impact your life after 5 weeks or even 5 years? If not, then why are you wasting your emotional, mental time, energy, everything in overthinking about something that is not even going to matter? The final tip, tip number 7, talk it out. Yeah, some people do not wish to write, they are not comfortable. I totally understand. In that case, your brain needs a witness at times. You need a friend, a coach, at times your own self, that is your mirror. Yes, the mirror works too. No, I am not saying to recreate an Amitabh Bachchan scene where you are high and talking to yourself. All I am saying is just vent out those feelings that you have inside. Even if you're writing it down or you're speaking to somebody who understands you and can actually give you the right direction, then talking out is going to help you a lot. I just now shared 7 tips with you which talk about how to handle overthinking. You might feel that it's not that big an issue as much as we are elaborating it. But let me tell you, my dear friend, being a witness and a victim of it myself for very many years, we don't know it in that current state of overthinking. But gradually, it changes us into a very different person. A person we actually will not like ourselves after a while. Because where then overthinking is not required, we start overthinking there itself. And then there are decisions of life where we should be taking those chances and we don't. Later on, we realize we regret and we cannot go back in time and make changes. Hence, it becomes important to handle our concern of overthinking before it becomes big. Let me share one example with you. I've seen people in my circle, they've had sleepless nights. They've had problems in sleeping because their mind keeps overthinking. And just by somebody saying that please shut off your thinking and go off to sleep does not help at all. It's taken those people I know a very long amount of time and a lot of help to stop overthinking so that their brain can relax. Dude, you don't want it to explode. Hence, it's high time we start working on it and have a better life. So now, I'm going to give you a real life example. Let's talk about this famous actress we all know, Deepika Padukone. She spoke openly about battling anxiety and overthinking, even at the peak of her success. But what made her stronger? Therapy, talking, moving her body, taking action despite the thoughts. It started building that confidence in her. She stopped hesitating and doubting herself. My dear friend, your thoughts don't define you, your actions do. Actions is what the world is going to see and then talk about you. Your thoughts are still restricted just to you. So here's the deal. Overthinking doesn't mean you're broken. It means you're thoughtful, sensitive, maybe even brilliant, which is not wrong. But brilliance needs direction, it doesn't need loops. That's where overthinking ends up. You and your thoughts in loops. Your best life won't be built in your head. It's built through doing. Like I was talking about actions. Trying, failing, falling, laughing, crying, doing it anyway. So, the next time you feel stuck in your thoughts, ask yourself, what would I do if I wasn't overthinking this? And then go do that. If this video helped you quiet the mental chaos, do like it. Do share it with those people who you think have been overthinking and are not headed anywhere. And this video might be of a little help to them. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you do not miss out on the next video. I would also love to hear from you in the comments, which is that one tip you're going to do today. Also, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again in the next video. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.